This is a battery connection kit. I was sent this to review for free. If you wanted to purchase it, it would cost you about $15. They haven't paid me for my review, and my opinions remain my own. Alright, so you connect this to your battery with these Alligator clips. And it does have a fuse, inline fuse. It's a 15 amp fuse included on the positive side. And it does include some extra fuses. So this other side is an SAE kind of standard plug. It has a cover there to kind of keep water out. And in the accessory bag, they do include, in addition to all the extra fuses, the gender changer here, so that if your device isn't set up in the same way as this one, you can swap this guy in and out to reverse the gender of those guys to make sure that the red wire connects to your positive thing. Alright, so in addition to the fuse, there is a switch integrated in this cable. And the switch is pretty much right in the middle, so you get about 5 feet to one side of the switch, and then you get 5 feet to the other side of the switch. So total the cable's about 10 feet, and this switch is big, or I should say that the enclosure for the switch is big. The switch has a little rubber boot around it, so it looks like it should be a little bit waterproof. There's no way to really mount this, so there's no screw holes or any way to easily, mount it to a wall. You could use like some double-sided tape on the back, but essentially you can switch the power coming from the battery to whatever device you are on and off. So the cable insulation is marked 300 volts, and it's 2 conductors. It's 1.5 millimeter cross section. So this 1.5 millimeter cross-section cable is equivalent to about 16 AWG. So the amp rating on this is anywhere between 10 and 18 amps, depending on how warm you're willing to let it get. So a 15 amp rating, 15 amp fuse is pretty reasonable. If you keep it at 10 amps or less, you're not going to have any problems at all. If you get all the way up to 15 amps, the wire might get a little bit warm. Eventually, over a long period of time, the fuse might blow. They do give you lots of extra fuses here. Alright, so the switch works as you'd expect. You turn it to the I setting and it gives you your 13.3 volts. Turn it to the O or off setting and it turns off. Now looking at the switch, you might expect it's going to light up red or something to indicate there's power flowing. It does not have a light inside, so there's no indication that you have power built into this device. So the Alligator clamps, they're a little smaller than jumper cables. They're a little bigger than your tiny little Alligator clamps. I think they're a suitable amount for, 5, 10, 15 amps. You're not going to be jump starting something with these Alligator clamps, but they hold on pretty well. They're not too difficult to pinch, but they have a decent amount of spring force there. They hold on pretty reasonably well. So a relatively low price point. I feel like you get a decent amount of value for, the money here. So if you need to hook a battery to something that takes the SAE connectors, this is a really nice setup. I especially like the fact they built in the fuses. You can turn it on and off without just taking this thing on and off a battery. So you could use this to charge the battery with solar. You could use it to draw power out of the battery. Now it is kind of a 15 amp max, so that's maybe 150, 200 watts max. So it's not like a high power connection for a big inverter or a winch or something like that. But if you have especially like a light source or something, cell phone charger or some type of electronic device that takes 12 volts that's, less than 15 amps, this would be a real good solution for that.